have
no,
everything in life. So
no.
what do you think is what do you think his influence is influencing his decision at this time, Bruno
Well, I think
Fernandes?
one element, probably his age. Now, do you know how old he is? I imagine he's about, is he about 30,
I,
29, 30?
yeah, I was gonna say 29. Yeah,
Yeah. So in a way, he probably takes the view that he's got a couple more, 2 or 3 more years
yeah,
in the top level, as he would be in the Premier League or one of the other, the Bundesliga, La Liga, and so on. So that's the one, you're quite right to the way you described that, the limelight or the money,
yeah,
because the money must be a great temptation. But on the other hand, yes, because they would obviously secure themselves and their families for life and for generations, probably. Equally, they're so well paid now anyway. As you say, it doubles his money, but £350,000 a week isn't too bad to be going on with, is it? So he can, in a way, he's got the money and he's got the limelight. Because personally, I think he is too. It's a bit of a strange way to put it, but he's too good a player still to
right,
go to Saudi. That is kind of where where they put them out to grass, isn't it? I mean, to all
yeah,
respect to the players, one or two have gone there when they were a bit younger. I mean, I think the winger, what was his name for Man City? Riyad, was it Riyad?
yeah, right, yeah,
Excellent, excellent. I don't know how old he was. Probably again similar sort of age, but I was a
yeah,
bit surprised when he went because he was so good. I remember when he came to Palace, when they played Palace a couple of seasons ago, his ability to control a 60-yard pass in one little movement of his foot, he's controlled the ball. Not all of them do it that well. Some are pretty good, but he was incredible every time. And he was a great footballer, almost a bit underestimated because I think he was at Leicester before he went
yeah,
to Man City.
yeah. I
So
think so.
very
Yeah,
good, but he chose Saudi again for whatever reasons they do it. But I kind of hope Bruno stays put. Again, it's difficult to keep up with what the latest position on it is. But from what I've seen, I get the feeling he wants to stay. He's prepared to stay at Man United. I mean, they clearly are going into the transfer market and
yeah,
trying to buy some significant players, aren't they? So I would think Bruno and any others who stay will know it's not going to be, or it certainly shouldn't be, the disastrous season they've just had.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that won't be reason necessarily to go. I think they're still landed, as I would say it, with Sancho, aren't they? Because where he was on loan, they don't want. Was it Chelsea? I can't remember. It was Chelsea, wasn't it?
Chelsea.
They
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
still
to
a Chelsea.
pay. Yeah, they don't want to pay his 300,000 a week or something. So at the moment, he's back at Man United, but I don't think he'll stay there unless he's got a longer contract. So he'll say, "Well, I want this money, even if you don't play me." But yeah, I don't really think he's impressed sufficiently, to
No,
be honest. Um,
no,
but yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see as the transfers carry on. Teams buying players and selling players. How Manchester United cope, because quite clearly, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is going to put out all the stops to make them have a much better season
yeah,
next season.
yeah. I mean, I think somebody that we missed out on that went to Saudi was John Duran. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
um,
Well, from Villa, wasn't he? He went from Villa,
Aston,
didn't
yeah,
he?
that's it. Yeah, Aston Villa. Yeah, so he went to Saudi as well. But you never know. It's becoming the in thing now, isn't it?
Well,
You
it
just need a
is.
few, yeah,
Yeah.
you just need a few more young players to go there, and and before you know it, it's trending. it's trending.
Yeah, it's trending,
as
but
they,
it's not
as they
really.
say.
If younger players go, the fact is that the temperature over there most of the time is prohibitive to playing football. So they play obviously quite late in the evenings and
Yeah.
presumably in grounds, maybe with a roof or something like that, so they can pump in the aircon. But it's not an ideal climate for
No.
top footballers to
Yeah.
maintain that sort of level. I mean, the Chelsea midfielder chap, he was good, very good little guy. He went to Saudi. I can't think of his name, but again, he was at Leicester as well at one time, I think. Do you know
Right.
who I mean? He was a very good Chelsea midfield player. He
I can't
really
remember
was
his
first
name.
class.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
you know who I mean.
I
But I
do.
was
Yeah.
surprised when he went there. But again, the lure of the money must be huge. But others have gone, like Henderson, and he's come back, isn't he? He's now going to be with Steven Gerrard up in Scotland,
Yeah.
helping
All
him
right.
manage the club up there.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah, so he's come back. It doesn't suit everybody, and I think he said his family couldn't really settle in that kind of climate, the
I mean,
atmosphere
yeah.
there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, because you mentioned Jadon Sancho, didn't you?
I
Manchester
did.
United. So I think Manchester United has got a few dilemmas to sort out. So they've got Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford is still, and then they've got Anthony. Now, do we know anything
Hmm.
about Anthony at this point? Is it staying at Real Betis? Is
No, I
it
mean,
coming back?
I don't. Again, there's a number of players. I don't think we really know
Yeah,
who's deciding they want to stay or who will be allowed to stay.
yeah, yeah.
Personally, I mean, Anthony went on loan, didn't he, somewhere,
He did, yeah,
and was really popular, and people recognise what a very good footballer he is. I think he
absolutely.
just seems to get a lot of stick in this country, both from away fans and sometimes from his own fans, which I never
Yeah,
quite understood because he's a smart player. You know,
yeah,
he's good, and I
yeah,
think he's got a lot to offer. So I think it would be in Man United's interest to keep him. But you know,
absolutely,
what do I know? We don't see
absolutely.
everything about these people, do we? I mean,
No, we
is
don't.
Anurim going to stay? Do you think? I mean, there was
Um,
talk of Anurim going to Tottenham at one time. I saw in the last few days.
oh,
So,
were
you know,
it? Oh,
Tottenham want.
right, yeah,
Well, I mean, again, there's so many stories you see. I
yeah.
mean,
There's so many.
another one was
Yeah,
that one of Palace's players, Eberechi Eze, may
yeah,
go to Bayern Munich, where Elise went, and Harry Kane, of course. But others say, no, it's not going to happen like that. So you never quite know
yeah.
what is just kind of being put out there as, I don't know,
No. All right.
fake news in a way.
Well, it
But
might
yeah,
be.
it's going to be interesting to see.